Broadcasting live from the stable room. Beat down Brown. Eddie B.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our product.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Yo, what's going on? Another Dirty 30. Your man Beat Down Brown, my man Eddie Fonzarelli up in here hitting the jukebox. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Yes, sir. Man, oh man. Yeah, man, it's the last Dirty 30 of 2023. And yeah, man, trying to get it in and be safe and do all the other stuff. But
How was your
man,
Christmas, man?
it was uneventful. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was cool, man. I ain't gonna front. Ate good, rest good, and got in contact with the family for a little bit, just enough,
Right,
and
right.
yeah, it was cool, man. Uneventful. So how about yourself, fam?
Man, like you said, uneventful. I wound up working Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Ouch.
And then, work don't never shut down.
That part.
I ain't gonna say what work is, but work don't never shut down.
Shut down.
So
That
you know what I'm
part. I
saying.
got you.
And
I
I'm
got
doing the same thing for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It's all good.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
it's all
Hey.
good, man.
Hey, man,
Hey.
long as that check clearing, don't worry about it.
Exactly. They paying like they weigh, so it's all good, man. I ain't mad
Say
at
less. Say less.
it.
Say less, fam. Trust me, I'm in a 24/7 city, and I'm trying to. Anyway, I don't even want to get into all
Hey,
that bullshit.
I do want to get real hype about something. I might have to edit some horns in here or something like
What's
that.
up?
Want to say we finally broke that 700 mark. We got the subscribers up.
Not
YouTube
just,
stopped playing
thank
with
you.
us. They stopped
Exactly.
playing with us. I
Exactly.
appreciate
Get your
y'all.
foot off our
Everybody
neck,
that's
man. Let us eat. Let us eat,
Yeah.
man.
Everybody's listening, everybody's sharing, everybody's commenting, because we got a flood of comments in today that wasn't there yesterday. I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all letting us know what we doing right, what we doing wrong. We take all criticism. If you want to troll, understand we've been having jokes for the last 30 years plus. You will catch it. But we
Yeah.
love y'all.
Yeah, but
Most
come
of
on
y'all.
in and hate watch, do all that stuff. Hit the like,
Yeah.
share, subscribe, hate with your other hater friends. Go ahead, man. Share.
Exactly. Because we out here shining. We out here shining.
That's all good, man. Do
It's all good,
your
man.
thing. We appreciate y'all.
All right, so let's get into it. Dr. Umar, man. Boy,
Oh,
the
man.
usual suspects.
Yeah. He's back at it again. And it's like, fam, focus on, like, I don't want to hear nothing from you except for my school is open.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Go ahead.
criticize. Don't get on
And-
nobody else's platform. Handle your shit first, and then you can come out, trying to weigh in as if you are the gatekeeper of hip hop or whatever the fuck he's on. Yeah,
Joe,
man. Focus your focus, fam.
Okay, so let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah.
Joe Buttons, being the shit starter he is, he know what he doing when he do it.
Yeah.
He knew he had on. He decided, since he had Dr. Umar on, to ask Dr. Umar of all people, could Eminem be considered one of the best rappers of all time? He didn't say the GOAT. I do give Joe credit. He triggered, but he didn't go for full trigger. He didn't say because could he be considered the GOAT, but he said, could he be considered one of the best of all times in rap?
Mm-hmm.
And Umar decided to go off on a tirade of, no, don't understand this. There's no way that he could ever be considered the best in the African genre when he is not African. No one could ever be considered that. That's what Umar went on. I'm not going to bother to use the clip because it is what it is. Understand that is Umar's words. That is not my words. He said that Eminem could not be considered to be the best of anything African. No, he said no white man could ever be considered to be the best of anything African when he's not African. Okay, dog. And I'm not the biggest Eminem apologist. I am not, because if one, I hate goat talk anymore. There's way
Thank
too
you.
in
Thank you.
anything,
Thank you.
sports, anything.
Right.
I hate goat talk because the one biggest thing that plays into all that is eras. And you can't
Yes.
you can't send somebody from now back to back then and
Mhm.
say what they can do it, because that's the biggest ugly one that comes up now. You got Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron. And
Can't
you
do it.
can't say what LeBron would do during the Jordan era or during Wilt's era, whatever,
Right.
because they didn't play back then.
Right.
Rules were different.
Different.
You can't say that. You can't say what Jordan would do in the league now because rules are different. The
Mhm.
pool is different. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to rap and hip hop. The biggest thing that we need to look at first, one, if we let's we'll go to that conversation in a second. We'll land that plane in a second. We'll start with first thing. As far as Eminem goes, if we go from a technical standpoint, so this is if you want to talk about the best quarterback, best basketball player, whatever, and they happen to not be a black dude, okay? From a technical standpoint of can Eminem rap his ass off legitimately?
Mhm.
No question.
Mhm.
Yes, that man will fucking rip you to shreds. That
Right.
man, and then if you want to talk about culture-wise, as an MC, not a rapper, as an MC, did he come through the culture? Yes, he came through the battle circuit. He came through the gatekeepers. He
Right.
went paid his dues. He put other people on. He put his homies on. He
He put his
rocks with
city on.
DJ.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
rocks with everything about the culture. He studied under the greats. As you hear his story, and everybody's like, "Oh, all he does is rap fast now," because his goat is Tretch, and he said,
That's
I followed KRS-One and everybody else and did everything that they did and everything else. When I heard
I
Tretch,
heard
that
Tretch.
beat rap, he's like,
Yes.
"That's the first time I heard something. It's like I'll never be able to do it."
Yeah.
And when those milestones and those markers hit somebody, they're
Right.
like, I gotta be able to do it. I'm
Yep.
sure somewhere Steph Curry was looking like, my dad shoots threes like this, and these dudes shoot threes like that. I'll never be able to shoot threes like that. And once he realized he could,
Yeah.
guess what?
Step back
That
time.
man
Yeah.
spammed that button. That
Yeah.
man is like, I will shoot from three-quarter court. Eminem is like, I'm gonna
Right.
rap fast as hell, and who can catch me? All right, come see me, Twister. Come see me, whoever. And those
Mhm.
people can see him. Come see me, Bus. Him and Bus, and he does stuff with other greats. It's
Right.
not like he sits up there, is like, I'm going to sit on this island. I don't want to be compared, and you got to
Right.
figure it out. No, he goes and messes with the greats and does records with them, gives them their props. Hell, like he said, Reggie Noble is his favorite of all time.
And nobody puts him in their top 5, which
Yeah,
I
and
still
nobody,
blows my mind.
yeah.
Blows my mind.
So the
And you
fact of the
got the
matter
guy that everybody's calling the GOAT, and he's telling you who his favorite is. What is that telling you? What is that telling you?
the dude pays homage. The dude,
Always.
when he gets his platform, he uses his platform to allow people to do stuff that is impactful. Umar ducked that question 5 ways from Sunday with the fact that he ain't built no schools, he ain't putting no hospitals in there. And we've gone there with the fact that don't discuss stupidity and infrastructure. There
Th
has to be so
Thank
many
you.
other things that have to be in place with that. But the
Thank you.
fact of the matter is, does he air quote give back to his community? Is that truly his community? We're not calling him out on that. The fact of the matter is, what does he do when it comes to that mic? And the
Yeah.
fact of the matter is, yes, is there the fact of he has an elevated status because of the complexion for the
Protection.
for the
Yeah, the
protection that,
protection. Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah,
gets away with he
that's
gets
always
away with certain leeways.
and that, makes it even harder, for him to even, cut through, and it goes both ways. He
Yeah,
get protection on this side, and the other side, everybody gonna shit on him because he doesn't have melanin,
yeah,
but that doesn't take away from his skill set and his contributions. I mean, no Eminem, no 50, point blank. He's the only
yeah,
one who wanted to roll the dice on the kid,
yeah,
and the rest is history. But, you can't take away from the dude's talent. You don't buy into his rap style. You may think it's corny, think it's too battle rapish, but whatever. He has laid the foundation, and he paid his dues, and he is up in the. If you want to rank top rappers, he's up there. He's up there. Plain
like
and
we said,
simple.
we're
He's up
not going to
there.
talk about sales. We're
Yeah,
not
not
going to talk about
sales,
exposure. We're
and we're not
talking
talking about
about
errors.
skills
Yeah,
alone. The
that's it.
fact of
Just
the matter
skills.
is, because there's other people who don't. There's other people that are on every side of the totem, black, white, blue, green, purple,
Mhm,
whatever,
mhm.
that have the sales, have the exposure, and they suck.
Yeah.
And do I believe that he gets elevated because of how he looks? Sure, he gets more in his pocket,
Right.
but when it comes down to the question that's been involved is we're not asking. This is what I go with, going back to the sports example, where when a coach's poll comes up and you're talking about who's the best coach out there, who's the best player out there, and the players polls come up, I'm not asking a fan, I'm not asking a casual, I'm asking people to do this and see this all the time. Who are some of the best? You have to respect those opinions because these people are like, I do this and I
Right.
think that dude's cold. I do this and I think what's going on here is amazing and it's something to see. It's something to hear and observe. Like I said, if you hear me ask the question anytime, where's Eminem sit? If you want the best version of Eminem, you got Royce the 5'9", because Royce has that spit, has that battle, but he can
Mhm,
still make a club cut. He can
mhm.
still make stuff that comes out of, because M, like I said, is technically sound, but you're not going to hear me bumping M out my ride on average. And that's no
Right.
hate. You're not
That's
going to go to the
right.
club. You're not going to, and you have to check the club. But if a club does a throwback hip hop set, you're not necessarily going to hear an M cut in it. And that's not hating on them. It's just honest. It
That's
doesn't
it.
fit.
And again, like you
But
said, man, we can't do errors and stuff like that because you ask, somebody of this day and age, they were like, "Oh yeah, man, Young Thug is one of the best rappers." NBA YoungBoy is one of the best rappers, and we scratch our heads, but it's their time.
right.
This is what they think is, dope, and we'll be like Reggie, Black Thought, Mos, Talib, yeah, just and the list goes on and on as far as, it just depends on the individual. And for him to always try to be some type of gatekeeper, man, please stop. Stop. That's not your lane.
That's not your
Again,
lane at all.
get your damn school open. Quit worrying about who's, if Eminem's considered the GOAT or not. And again, like back to your point, we got to stop with this GOAT talk. It's too vague. We
It,
can't do this
it's
this GOAT
way
talk.
too vague.
And
There's way
yeah,
too many people out there doing it well. There's way too many people that we're going to talk about in the next episode. It's on the docket for, but there's people that literally exposure alone is the only thing that keeps you from regarding people on a higher standard.
right.
There, it's really that. It's like, okay, I don't know that person, and
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it.
Then you get the opinions in when we talk about somebody like Three Stacks. Three Stacks
Yeah.
is one of the coldest to ever do it, but people are like, well, he ain't doing it on a solo album. Like, come on, man, how y'all go?
Jeez, it's
Goal
yeah, keep moving
because
the
it got
moving the
goalposting involved.
goalposts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got goalposting involved and everything else. It's like, okay, what is what? Where is it going to come to? So I hate the goat talk, but if you want to talk about is a dude cold? Yeah, he's one of the coldest of all times. When it
mhm,
comes to the fact of until you can show me a true flaw in the armor, this is like when we go to what's one of the best point guards of all time. If we go with assists alone, John Stockton is one of the best point guards of all time.
yes,
But you can bring up flaws in his game or whatever he did. But we talking about a point guard doing what a point guard does, make other people score. That's a white dude. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah, we got other cats, Isaiah Thomas, your Allen Iversons, everybody else that do what they do. Your Steph Curry, even though he's a scoring guard, but he's considered a point guard. It brings up all types of nasty ass arguments. It's like, can you ever truly win it? Cats up there like, yo, Larry Bird's the best forward of all time or the best basketball player of all time. Larry Bird cold as fuck. But then you got to go into what doesn't he have? What does he have? So giving folks the credit they deserve, Eminem is cold. He
that's
is
it.
one of the best to ever do it.
We do it. That's it. That's all. And like I
And
said, don't
true
ever argue
story.
with an idiot, and that's what that conversation exposes. It's like Joe knew what he was doing when he did that. And like you said, he didn't go full Joe on him, but he let him, get his little two piece out, and the rest is history. Dr. Umar is trending, about this whole, Eminem, camp because of the color of his skin, and it's like, dude, please stop. That's this is why your shit ain't open. Cats ain't really fully rocking with you because you shit come out your face like this. But
Like,
I
dude,
don't know, man.
stop it, man. It's
Yeah,
like
just stop. Stay in your lane, man, and come on, man. Do something good in 2024, man. Besides, hate.
it makes no sense because it's
None.
just like you're playing. You didn't answer the question. That's the biggest point of it. You didn't
Yes,
answer the
sir.
question, and if I'm asking you the question based off of what the man can do with a mic,
Yeah.
we didn't ask you what he did in the community. We didn't ask you
Yeah.
what he did. He make the best dance cut of all times. We didn't
Right.
ask you, if he made the best Pan African anthem there is. Should
He's
he be
projecting.
Should he
That's
be
all.
Ebony Man of the Century?
Right.
No,
That's all
nobody
Dr.
has that.
Umar was doing. He was projecting, his insecurities onto another man, and bro, stop it.
I
Stop.
wonder if Dr. Umar got a mixtape that he's mad that didn't get no push.
Might have been. He went to Interscope and it was like, man, get this garbage out of here. And it was like, Jimmy and them shot me down. They was only pushing, M at the time. They didn't want to rock with me. I
See,
don't even
they
want to
wasn't
go.
ready for the truth. They didn't understand what brothers was talking about. And they was up there. They was so worried about what the white boy was saying, and they wasn't worried about true Pan-Africanism. And that's what I was dropping. I was dropping the truth. They needed to understand the science. We need to album on him for that, but we need to album him for Dr. Umar.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like-
sir, man.
Like Dr. Umar, you didn't rhyme. You had beats go. You had African drums, no samples, and it's
Right
just
on.
you talking shit about they weren't ready for what was going on and what the school was going to be like. Open the school and stop talking about everything else.
And scene. That's it for that dude, man. I'm good on Dr. Umar, man. He can
Oh man,
go do your thing, man. Please, man. I don't wish no ill will on anybody, but bro, get back to business. Stay in your lane. That's all. All
all
right,
right.
man.
You speaking of usual suspects, I
Oh,
don't know how this
man.
cat keep coming up, and it's because he keep doing ridiculous stuff.
And yeah,
And I'm gonna stop you from you gonna stop telling me to bring this cat up, but your boy. If we looking at this mess, man. We're looking at this. I'm just let it soak in. Just let it soak in.
this is the new Yeezy. What the hell they
Pod.
call it again? Yeezy
Yeezy
Pod.
Pods
Um,
coming soon to y'all in 3 different sizes.
you know
At
who I'm
$200 a pop.
$200 a pop, family. You know who I'm mad at? All the kids of the inner city who asked their parents for these damn things and got popped upside their head. Was like, "Oh, you want me to pay $200 for a pair of socks?"
That's not who I'm mad at. I'm
Who you
mad at
mad
all the
at?
rappers, and I'm gonna show you why I'm mad at all the rappers. And this is I'm looking at you, Cardi. I'm looking at you, Griselda, and everybody else, because this is what started it.
What the
This is
fuck are those?
That's the Balenciagas that you hear everybody like, yeah, I'm rocking the Balenciagas that look like socks.
Mm.
This is what everybody was rocking, going for. There's two different modes of them, and they go for, yeah, you looking at that ugly ass shit. You looking at that ugly ass shit with your face all gnarled up right now. You don't know what to do with that shit. Yeah. Motherfuckers is up there hype because the base models of them joints is $500 on StockX. Okay. But those ones that I just showed you is $1,500 on Balenciaga's site. $1,500, dog. Now I could take you right now to Walmart down the street and go get a pair of Aqua shoes. Then the same little joint. And
Put on
I go
put on
fishing
some
with the wife.
socks.
I go fishing with the wife. And those is
Mhm.
comfortable as shit because you lose a lure in the water like that. I ain't got to get my boots wet. I ain't
Facts.
got to do nothing. I got them joints on. I can walk right in. I don't care if they get muddy, they get nasty, whatever. Rinse my feet off afterwards, take them off, rinse my feet off like that. $5 motherfucking dollars, dog. Same little neoprene bullshit and
Bro,
whatever else.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Thank
Yeah,
you for educating us.
the Balenciaga bullshit.
Started it. You was like, no. I know where this started. And Kanye been, watching trends and want to be a trendsetter, and yeah, came out with a pair of $200 socks, and I guess he's moving units.
Yeah,
He's
because
moving units.
Adidas, Kanye and Adidas made a collabo with Balenciaga for $800 of that same bullshit.
Mm,
And I've seen them in a couple of colorways. I was going to bring them up, and I'm like, fucking, I'm tired of this shit.
mhm,
You know,
mhm,
it's I seen them in the red, whatever colorway, whatever. But yeah, it's just one. Kanye is notorious for some ugly ass shit that
mhm.
motherfuckers love fucking putting on to say. When you sent me that he's been wearing these and he's about to bring them out, I thought you was going to tell me that he was bringing the Fairly Odd Parents boots out. It
No,
was going to have
no,
motherfuckers grabbing those, but no,
no, the
you
socks,
got
bro.
and
And
what
then
makes
you was like, "Ding, ding, ding, I seen this shit before." You
yeah,
was like, "Those ugly ass." I was like, "He ain't slick. I done seen this shit before, and I know where it started from. So thank you for educating me and our subs." And,
you wanna know what's
yeah.
funnier than all that shit though? Funnier than comparing them to Aqua shoes and everything else, man. What's funnier is I grew up in church, okay?
Okay.
And you got the church mother that got sugar, and she wore her good shoes out, but she only wore them out to match her hat and everything else. And Mother Johnson is gonna sit on the front pew. And what does Mother Johnson reach down in her purse? And I know this because my wife got them for around the house right now when she don't feel like putting on her slippers. Is them little fold out little silk ballerina shoe looking joints.
The ones they give you in the hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's like, so all these niggas is up there taking off of Mother Johnson shit.
They hospital shoes, man. You paying
Hey,
$20 for some hospital shoes and socks. And I'm sorry, what's those leg
compressor hose, yeah.
compressor hose, yeah, and hospital shoes. That's what you're paying $200 for.
And and understand the fact of the matter is, I'm looking at these motherfuckers, I understand they look comfy as a motherfucker. I work I spent 8 hours a day on my feet running around a big ass joint, man. That
Mhm.
looked like that would be comfy as fuck. $200 comfy? No.
All right.
And
All
look,
right.
$1,500 comfy in the other case? No.
You
That
just
looked like
paying
that.
you paying for the name, man. You just paying for the name, and that's all folks wanna say, I got on these Balenciagas, uh,
I got on the new Yeezy Pods.
compression socks. Yeah, Yeezy Pods. Hey,
Dog.
man, it that's your thing, go for it. Are these considered tennis shoes? I didn't even read, I just saw them, man. I don't
Yeah,
know, what are they considered, tennis shoes?
they're a casual shoe, considered. And what makes all this shit funnier with all this bullshit, okay, and all this expensive ass shit, and
Uh-huh.
this was I was listening to I listen to sports radio, I'm a Kings
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
And so I gotta listen to the West Coast to hear about my team and like that. And there's these cats, D-Lo and KC. They was talking, they going off, they a little bit older, they go off in the retro hip hop and like that. And they was
Okay.
talking about, remember back in the day when Sean John came out the velour sweatsuits,
Yeah.
and it's like cats was paying, 200, 400, $500 sweatsuit
Easy.
couldn't get in the club because it
Mhm.
violated the dress code.
Right.
I'm like, I'm looking at the stupid shit that motherfuckers wear now. And remember when we couldn't wear sneaks and get in the club?
Yep.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you pay for these joints. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. These Bapes, remember that?
See?
These Bapes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck that you got.
You ain't rocking those. I remember when
You
we
ain't
went to
walking those in the club. So
when
I'm
me
looking at this shit right here. I'm like, okay, so you at the club with socks on, trying to get in, and them
Yeah.
little ass pants.
Yeah.
Trying to get in. I'm like, how many clubs is these cats getting clowned at? It's like, yo, these $200, these $1,500. Look at this. This costs more than your whole outfit, Mr. Bouncer. And he's like, dog, you came to the
Still can't
spot
get
in
in.
socks, man. I don't give a fuck. You
No, what is
can't get
that?
in with
No,
socks.
no shoes, no socks, no shirt, no service. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you ain't got no shoes on. Man, these are pods. Yeah, those ain't shoes. Get your
And
ass out of here, you know.
and then also on the flip side, for everybody East Coast side of things, man. You know where we from. We from the O, man.
Man,
So you gonna rock socks in the winter trying to get up in the spot, man? Like, yo,
what he
man,
gonna do is use those as a what you call it, as a
stick
shoehorn
those
to
in
get
your
in the
Timbs
Timbs. Yeah,
and
to
then
get
take
in the
off your
Timbs.
Timbs like chicks be going to the club with their heels in their hands.
No, you're gonna go to the skating ring. You're gonna take your Timbs off and put them in a locker. That's what you're gonna do. Then you walk around with your pods on. That's how that works.
I'm editing this part out. That's my new hustle now. I'm putting in Tim lockers in the clubs. Hey, I'm editing this part out. That's my new hustle.
Got
Hey
you.
man,
That's
it,
what you're gonna have to do because, like you said, you're not gonna be able to get in anywhere dress code wise. Damn,
yeah,
I didn't even think about that. I remember my
yo,
man was like, "Man, I
all
paid
my business
$400 for this throwback," and it was like, "Yeah, it's still a jersey, motherfucker. You need a button up. You can't get in here with a jersey." Like, nah, man, this is a such and such throwback jersey, man. This the long sleeve joint. It's like, man, we don't care. It's not a button down. Get your ass out of here. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Actually, that's my exact new hustle. Everybody's still clubbing it. Let us know. Can you get in there with this
Please.
bullshit on? I'm
Mhm.
just real curious. Can you
I
get in
want to
there with
know,
this
can you get
bullshit?
in with those Balenciagas too?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure they can see the name, but those motherfuckers look like galoshes.
it,
Shit.
like dog. This don't make no sense to me, man. This is absolute pure and total foolishness, man. It's like, come on
Two
now.
$200, man, for some fucking socks. That's why I had to ask other dude because I didn't even read the article. I just saw. I was like, man, this dude, he's slinging socks. He's
And
slinging
if
fucking socks.
that was the case, I wouldn't be mad at you if you was literally slinging socks and people wanted to pay out the wazoo for socks. I'm not mad at you because I mean I like novelty socks. All my dress, if you peeping me, you see me in dress clothes. Don't be shocked if you see a pair of Marvels, DCs, Looney
Yeah,
Tunes, whatever,
yeah.
peeping from up under the cuff. I like my funny ass socks. I am
But
not mad at that. But to to tell people that these is shoes.
again, they're only good in the on the West Coast.
West
You
Coast in the
that,
summertime. Let it
that's
rain,
it.
niggas. Let it rain. The fuck are you doing, man? Because that none of these shits look neoprene. This shit don't look waterproof.
That
I
part. You're
could
gonna
tell.
fuck around and catch COVID of the feet. Keep playing around with these damn Yeezy pods.
Man, honestly, I do want to see the numbers on this. I do want to see how this shit sell. Because honestly, I need to, especially with all the controversy surrounding this asshole. If you can do that, hey
Yeah.
Kanye, we got a podcast, Dirty 30, right now that you can come and co-sign. If this move numbers, you can come. Hey, this could be the Yeezy produced Dirty 30.
That part.
Yeah, honestly,
And
man.
we'll
Hey,
and we'll rock them. You give us a whole bunch of our own special colorway for these damn things, and we'll rock them every
we
episode.
we will.
You can
Hey,
run
look, we will
ads,
change
all
this
kind of shit for
to
these
the
damn things.
Donda cast, man.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna move. I don't know if they're gonna do it in like how they do the like they did with the when DAP linked up with Gap, how they only did just a limited edition. I don't know if they're doing it that way or this is gonna be a full blown thing now. These fucking
Well,
socks.
I don't think this is. From what I saw, the articles I read, nobody said that this was the Adidas collab again.
No,
I
it's no,
think this
not at
is
all.
strictly
Yeah.
him on his own run. So whether it's a short run or what, it's strictly him. He
Mhm.
has no underwriter for this one. This isn't in collaboration with anybody else. Now, if it comes out later that there's a collaboration, but every article I went through about 15 of them. I was trying to
Okay.
be accurate.
Okay.
There is no collaboration, no underwriter for this. So this is strictly coming from his brain trust, his brainchild on this one. Whoever is willing to still fuck with him, however. I know that we saw before that Adidas had to turn tail and come back to him. So I'm
Yeah.
sure this might be a case of Adidas like we ain't gonna put our name on it, but we'll make it. I don't know.
Got you.
But
Yeah. This
and
is
basically whatever is whatever. But yeah, this cat
okay.
is selling
Socks
socks, man.
for $200 and he's doing it. He's doing it. Perfect time. He did that, dropping new music and, still getting those collabs and he's making it happen. Kanye's doing Kanye, so who am I?
Separate. I always say separate the art from the person.
Yeah.
And with separating the art from the person, the fact that matters, does the motherfucker do amazing shit artistically? Yeah.
Mhm.
Do I ever want to wear anything that he tells me to wear? Fuck no. Mm-mm,
That part.
mm-mm.
That
If I
part.
want to dress like I'm out of a Mad Max movie, I can do it on my own by going to an Army Navy store.
Right. I don't need anything from the Kanye catalog, but keep, you could also throw some beats this way and yeah, give us a quick cosign, but not messing with the
Tell you,
gear family.
and look, it don't take no time. We can change the brand, and this could be the Donda man. We can do it. And look, if we get them numbers, we could take the heat. You know what
Indeed,
this
we could take the
motherfucker
heat.
said? And look,
Yeah.
you know what this motherfucker just said?
Yes, we do. We know
He
what he
said it.
said.
We didn't. But
Yeah,
thank
like
you for tuning in to the Donda.
yeah, we could be your spin doctors. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Hey, we already got you out of that hood, man. The Grim Reaper mask. We got you
That
out. We
part.
got you out there with the Grim Reaper
That part.
mask.
We got you out. We got you out of one jam, man. We could do it again,
Actually,
man.
let's go ahead and help him out one more time so he knows that he needs to bring his money over to us. Let's go ahead, man. And understand that salary is going to go just shy of 6 figures minimum.
Minimum.
Understand that for each one of us. It's going
Minimum.
to go for minimum of approaching figures minimum, and we keep our intellectual property. Understand that when we say this, but those aren't socks. We aren't going to insult the big boss before he calls us. We ain't going to insult him. What those are is tactical compression, comfortable urban footwear. That's what it is.
That's how you end that. Thank you.
All right, we landed the plane. We thank
Yes,
y'all for
sir.
coming out for another last Dirty 30 of the year, and we see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, that beautiful bean footage.